breathe. So before we sing, I want you to look outside a window that's nearby and see what Mother Nature's doing. Perhaps it's spring and the blossoms are on the trees. Perhaps it's deep in winter and there's snow all over the ground. Whatever it is, just take a moment to breathe in whatever Mother Nature's doing. And we're going to sing to the Mother. So, Shri Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma. Keep it really simple today. So, get into a nice comfortable seat, close your eyes, and just take a few breaths and breathe in whatever's going on around you. And breathe out. And just repeat after me or sing with me, whatever you feel more comfortable doing. Shri Ma. Before we begin our movement practice, let's start with some equal breath. Because remember, breathing is the most important part of yoga. And if you're breathing, you're doing yoga. So close your eyes, stay in your comfortable seat, and just notice the natural rhythm of your breath first. And then begin to even out your inhale and your exhale. And it helps to have a count with this. So usually a count of 4 is a good place to start. So inhale, and then exhale for 4. Good. So try to keep that with you as you're moving and breathing. And if you notice yourself moving away from it, start thinking too much about one thing or another, just keep coming back to that rhythmic breath. Okay, so let's start. The classic cat-cow that you see in a lot of yoga. Really nice to warm up the spine, nice way to just get the breath and the movement flowing together. So come onto your hands and knees and spread your fingers out really wide before you place them on the floor. And notice how gravity will kind of bring you down into that saggy position. So you have to use your hands and your knees to lift up. So using that equal breath, inhale for 4. Let your heart move forward. And then exhale for 4. Press into your hands and round up through your spine. This is the cat part. Inhale for 4. And exhale, pressing into your hands and your feet. And lifting up like your belly button's touching your spine. So take a few more, using your own rhythm of breathing. Let's make this our last one. Notice if your shoulders are creeping up to your ears, and try to keep them back. Exhale. Good. And then just return to that nice neutral spine that you found before. From here, we're going to come into a modified side plank to get a side body stretch. So bring your right knee forward about 6 or so inches in front of your left, and then bring your right hand in line with the knee. So if you drew a line from your wrist to your knee, you would line those two up. Then stick your left leg back, turn your left toes down so that your whole foot's grounded, and from those points of contact, lift the left arm up towards the sky. If you feel like you're losing your balance here, you could kickstand the right shin open a little. So really reaching up through that left hand, left fingertips are really strong. Take a nice inhale. And as you exhale, turn your palm to face down so that you can reach out through your fingertips and push through your left foot. So you've really got a nice long side stretch happening here. Take another breath or two here. Feel the ribs expand and contract. Nice, and then return to neutral, and we'll do that same thing on the other side. So left knee forward this time, left hand forward, draw that line from wrist to knee, and then shift forward slightly, stick your right foot out, turn your toes. Make sure you have full contact with that right foot. Push into the left hand and sweep that right arm up all the way towards the sky. And if you're wobbling a little bit, it's all good. If you feel like you're about to really lose your balance, shin open. Breathe in, reach up through your right fingertips. And on your next exhale, turn your palm to face down and reach out to the front. So your whole right side of your body is just lengthening with each breath. Last breath here. That feels good. All right, come back to center, find neutral again, and from here we'll move back into child's pose. So I like to widen my knees just to give some space, and then let your seat come back towards your heels. And you can either leave your hands out in front of you, still wide fingers, or you could bring your hands back behind you. So whatever feels good, just let your forehead come down to the floor. And let the back side of your body expand as you breathe. Inhale. And exhale. And take 1 or 2 more breaths like that. Good. On your next inhale, come back to that all fours neutral position. And then from here, we'll move into plank pose. So if you have any wrist or shoulder injuries, you might just want to do one leg at a time. Otherwise, bring both legs back behind you. Ooh, and then push up. You'll immediately feel your core engage, and you'll feel gravity take a huge toll here. So start to push even deeper into the hands. Gazing forward, not down, so that your neck stays nice and long. And on your next exhale, because it's not fun to hold there too long, lower your knees down and let yourself come all the way down to the floor. You're going to move into cobra from here. So feet on the floor, walk your hands back a handprint or maybe just a half, and you'll notice that immediately brings your heart up, and that's what you want. So you can breathe here and draw your shoulders back. And then keeping the heart lifted, we'll come into Sphinx pose, coming onto your forearms, and the same position with your spine. Some people could hang out here forever, read a book. Some people have a hard time being here for one breath. So just notice where you are and come back to your inhale for 4 and exhale for 4. And on your exhale, give yourself a little break. Bring your elbows out to the sides and let your head rest on your hands and give your hips a little shake. And then it's eventually time to come back up. So tuck your toes. Let your hands come back to where they were for cobra. And we're going to try to come straight up from plank here. So draw your belly in, really strong hands, lift your legs, and press right up. And then back into downward facing dog. So letting your heels start to push down towards the floor. And you could bend your knees here if you need to. Your ankles might crack like mine just did.
And then you can bring your shoulders around the sides of your body, so staying really broad in this position. Same idea here, expanding through the ribs, letting the head and the neck relax. So try not to gaze forward or gaze too far back, but just let it be neutral. One more inhale here. And on your next exhale, lower your knees down to the floor, untuck your toes, and sit back into what's called rock pose. So letting your hands connect to your thighs, closing your eyes, and getting ready for some breathing. If you're comfortable in rock pose, you can stay here for the breathing. If you'd like to come back into cross-legged, which is where I like to be, go ahead and do that now. Get comfortable. All right, so this is one of my favorite breaths. It's a balancing breath. It's a way to equal both sides of the body out. And we won't do the mudra today. Instead, we'll just use the hand as the blocker of the nostrils. The technical term is called nadi shodhana, and the nadis are the energy channels of the body. And we just call it alternate nostril breathing because that's exactly what it is. So start by bringing your right hand up and allow your elbows to just be relaxed. So don't stick it up by your ear, but also don't tuck it in by your side. Just let it be out to the side, nice and relaxed. And your thumb is going to close off your right nostril, and your fingertips will close off your left nostril. So go ahead and let your eyes relax and come to the tip of your nose. You can also close your eyes if you like. And inhale through both of your nostrils. And then exhale through both of your nostrils. Close off your right nostril and inhale through your left. Close off your left nostril, exhale right. Inhale through your right. Close off right nostril with thumb, exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. One more round, which is 2 breaths. Inhale left. Close, exhale right. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. It's okay if you needed a Kleenex during any of that. After that, go ahead and just breathe in and out through both of your nostrils. And just notice how you feel. If you feel balanced, if you feel lightheaded, if anything feels more clear on one side or the other. And just keep your eyes closed and sit observing for a few moments without judgment, just noticing how you feel after singing, moving, and breathing. Open your eyes and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks so much. Namaste.